We got Trevor Matich on the line, and man, we got another must-win game this weekend against the Baltimore Ravens.
I am pumped for this game.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a good game, and I'm feeling good because I sort of think the Redskins are peaking, man. I think they're sort of hitting their stride at the right time. Trevor Matich, what do you think?
I think they are hitting their stride at the right time. And the good thing about that is that there have been multiple Super Bowl teams from the last really decade that have had average to below average seasons through the end of November, but then they peaked in December and January. They were healthier than more talented opponents in December and January, and they made a run for it. And I'm not calling the Super Bowl for the Redskins right now, but I am saying that right now the way it looks pretty good.
I'm thinking you're right.
Now, Joe Flacco recently famously said that he is one of the elite quarterbacks and needs to be considered in there. When I think of the Ravens offense, though, I really am really impressed with, and at the same time, on behalf of the Redskins, scared of Ray Rice. Can the Redskins defense stop Ray Rice?
Well, it's going to be hard because Ray Rice is not just the guy who runs the ball well. He's a really good receiver out of the backfield. And teams have really given the Redskins grief in targeting their linebackers in pass coverage, especially with tight ends, but with running backs too. And with London Fletcher still working on a gimpy ankle, it's possible that part of their game plan will be focused on getting Ray Rice on London Fletcher in pass plays and see if he can run like he could before his ankle got gimpy. So that's a matchup to watch.
Well, and they've also got this receiver, Torrey Smith. What is he, about 5'3", I think, Torrey Smith? And he's also, I mean, he's going to give the Redskins secondary some problems as well, right?
Well, everybody gives the Redskins secondary problems.
See, there he goes again. He's hating on that Redskins defense.
Well,
yeah.
I
The thing about Flacco, though, is that he is really good, especially when he has time. And the Redskins haven't done a good job of pressuring the passer all season since Arakpo's gone out. So, it could be a problem. Now, what they need to do is understand who they are. And instead of trying to be super secondary, what they need to do is what they did against the Giants last week, which is stay close enough to those receivers so that even when they do catch the ball, and they will, they don't have big runs after the catch. Just drag them down right there. And that was where the Redskins succeeded last week against the Giants receivers. And so they'll need to do the same thing this week, and it'll be hard because they do have some fast receivers on that Ravens team.
It seems that the team just does so much better when Garcon is healthy and playing well. He's still feeling pretty good, still looking good?
Yeah, still looking good, feeling good. Now, he still might need surgery on that foot, although at this point it's looking like it's doubtful, but that's an off-season decision,
right.
As long as he doesn't get hurt further. The thing is, when he's in the game, everybody else is better.
Yep.
RG3's numbers are good, but when you look at the other receivers, their yards per catch are about double when Garcon's in the game because the defense focuses on him.
Now,
right.
RG3 must be relieved that he's facing a Ravens defense without Ray Lewis, of course, is still out with an injury. But is the Ravens defense that same cover two that apparently RG3 is just Superman against?
Well, they'll mix it up. And the thing is, they'll see him hammer that cover two. And then what they do against the cover two is hit the weak spots very well. When you've got a cover two, that means there's two deep safeties and it's zone underneath. So if you imagine the field cut in half, and on one half, one deep safety makes sure nobody gets deep there. The other half, the other deep safety's there. Well, in the middle, there's a gap. And the Redskins do a really good job of running Pierre Garcon from the side at wide receiver to the middle of the field, right in between those two guys,
right,
and then hitting him there in that gap.
But then, if the zone bites on that, then that opens up RG3's running paths, right?
Well, it opens up everything. But the thing is, what they've got to do is stop the Redskins' best passing play, which is that. So I expect whatever they do as they go into two deep zone or whatever they do, they will take away that spot from Garcon, because the Redskins have really broken open games when Garcon has played with one or two big plays in that position where he's caught the ball, the safeties are wide, and then he just catches the ball and keeps on running.
Have you ever seen a town get so excited about a quarterback like we have with RG3? I mean, this town is just, they love this guy to a degree which I've not seen in many, many, many years.
Brian, I'd like to be able to say, the last Redskins starting quarterback, and the starting quarterback before that, and the starting quarterback before that, and Gus Frerotte and Heath Schuler, and keep going back.
I keep going. I haven't heard one that I mean, Sonny may have been the last one who had this kind of response.
Yeah, although the Redskins fans really want to rally around the quarterback. It's in their DNA. They're just wired for it.
Right.
The thing about RG3 is since Sonny, actually not Sonny, obviously since Theismann and the other Super Bowl winners,
well,
RG3 is the one who has actually delivered and not just had some promise and a few flashes of hope. And it's not just that. I mean, RG3 is the perfect storm of a leader that a football fan base can wrap their arms around.
Because he's not only a good quarterback, he's a good guy.
Good guy, yeah.
That's the point. Not only is he a guy that'll win you games, which is what they really want, he's a guy that you can point to and tell your kids, look, athletes are not role models. That athlete right there, he is a role model. Let me tell you why. Now, that's the kind of thing that becomes not just an entertainment factor, but it becomes part of your family.
Yeah.
And RG3 has become part of families because what he means to parents' children.
Yeah. Really quickly, Trevor Matich, how's the mood around the team? Are they excited? Are they pumped? Yep. Or they have that steely resolve?
It's a great question, and the mood around the team is exactly what it needs to be. It is confident. There's a spring in their step. Their practices are better now than they've ever been under Shanahan because the guys have fully bought in. But it's not overconfidence. And part of that is RG3. Teams tend to take on the personality of their head coach. This team has taken on the personality of their quarterback because RG3 is a confident guy, but he's not overconfident. Right. And he has a work ethic better than maybe almost anybody on that team.
Wow.
So because of that, the team is in a good position.
Well, we'll talk to you after the Redskins' victory, okay, Trevor?
Whoa, knock on wood. We don't want to jinx them now. But
I have some for Micah. I'll have to do.
Thanks, Trevor.